thinking about your book, Dawning of Redemption, except key themes in the Pentateuch. Now, somebody might hear me say that and be like, "What is the Pentateuch?" Most of our listeners probably know, or like assume they know, or they don't want people to know they don't know. And so maybe we'll just start there. I mean, what does the word Pentateuch mean?
Well, it comes from a Greek word that just means five books. And in the Old Testament, the first five books of the Old Testament, we call it the Pentateuch often. Uh, in the Hebrew Old Testament, it's called Torah, which we call instruction. But in the Bible, what does the Bible call those first five books? The book of Moses. And over and over again, you hear, and in the book of Moses, it says, so those five books of the Pentateuch are called all those things, but it's kind of the entryway into the Bible story. Those first five books written by Moses for God's people.
Yeah, that's good. And if you were to have just one sentence, could be a run-on sentence if you want it to be, how would you describe the central message of the Pentateuch in just one or two sentences?
Well, it's the beginning of the story of God redeeming a people for Himself, and that's a sentence. And we'd flesh out redemption as God purchasing people out of a situation over which they're powerless. So it's that if the Bible as a whole tells the story of God redeeming a people for Himself, ultimately in Christ, the Pentateuch is the entryway into that story where the entire you can't. It's like if you don't understand, I say in the book, it's like arriving 15 minutes late for a movie. You sit down and everyone
Yeah.
around you is gripped by the story, and you're saying, "What's going on?" And you can't really enjoy the movie fully without that first 15 minutes. And as Christians, we're often so familiar with the New Testament, and but I'm so thankful for so many good Old Testament teachers and authors, and I just want to contribute to that in even a small way. But how do we be whole Bible Christians that understand the entire story so that we're not arriving to the biblical storyline 15 minutes late and missing the full color portrait?